So, dark working. Now, this is a collective really for everybody, but things have gone weird science. It is going weird science. So I bet none of you have figured out which one's pink, right? David Gray, Dead in the Water, Gray. Okay, that's the only kind of information I'm going to give you, but see if you can connect the dots to all the music and stuff that's causing weird science at the moment. See if you can put the pieces together. But Gemini, okay, so wow. So I've got a few messages really to give out at the moment. Now, Gemini are going through it. Gemini are going through it. So this is not to everyone. So please, you know, a lot of you are saying that you really appreciate my honesty. So honesty is what I give because I'm a truth seeker and speaker. Okay? And that's the only way that you get rid of these karmic dark passenger attachments. Now, some people have gone absolutely fucking mental over this twin flame saga. So let me ask you one question, okay? What is it that you think about most in life? Okay? Is it someone else? Is it someone else? Is it this twin flame saga? Is it the connection that's keeping you attached to it? Who is keeping you attached to it? If you're thinking that it's the other person, then you're very much mistaken. You know, what you need to think about in life is yourself, which is reality, right? Because some people have gone absolutely nuts over this is my twin flame and this is my fucking, and I'm like, can't think and I can't do anything and I can't, well, it's because you're not thinking about reality. We're in reality, you know, we are in reality. And this is the only way that you will fight off this dark energy that is surrounding you. The more you're thinking about someone casting dark voodoo shit on you guys, well then you're perpetuating that vibration of yourself. Yourself is creating fear. It's creating fear. Because alright, I'm going to do a bit on spell casting and shit because it's absolutely preposterous spell casting, if that is even possible, if it is even possible. But ask yourselves this: do you know that for a fact? Like, have you seen these people doing that? Like, have you been in the room and you know that they are, or have they just told you that they are? Or your notion of not being awake is telling you, well, they're doing it? Because if any of other that stuff is real, well, it's you that's keeping it alive because you don't know. You're connecting to that energy, right? The best way you can fight off evil and attachment, it's a leech, right? It's your own leech. You're attached to yourself, okay? You have to be strong, firm in, and have faith. Faith is what fights it off. Because believe you me, my best friend that I was talking about that's a Gemini, right? I fought his dark passenger, right? And because the reason I knew I did, because all I heard was, do it, go on, do it, right? And I knew that he was contemplating on suicide 4 times. Right, so I faced this dark thing, right, and they ain't pretty, but that's his dark passenger, not anyone else's. His dark side of his moon, of him, was showing its face to me. Now the Akashic records and everything that people are not putting the pieces together of my work, of what I'm doing, is what I'm telling people. The person that tells you things from the other side of the veil is yourself. Your shadow side. Your shadow side. No one else's. Your dark passenger. The 7 of Cups. Illusion. Look at I haven't got the cards at the moment. That's my gift of helping people draw that darkness out of themselves. 7. Align yourself. Wake up. Stop living in fantasy, right? Sorry, but you want powerful messages, and it's time. It's time. Okay? Alignment. Find alignment. Because some people are, sorry, but some people are saying, well, I'm a light worker and I'm all this and I'm fucking doing this, and but I'm absolutely frantic and I'm this, and pull yourself together. Pull yourself together and fucking shake yourself. You know? Because it's, well, they're my twin and they live like fucking like out in space somewhere and I've never met, and you're keeping that alive. You know, you're keeping that alive. Okay? It's your dark side that needs light shining on it. No one else is. You can't shine the light on some fucker that's satanic. If they're satanic, then they're fucking satanic, and it'll come around and bite them in the arse. Believe you me, it fucking will. You cannot fight the hands of destiny of what's written, right? So anything that's beyond belief of this, I mean, what do people do? Fucking dance around a fire and think that they're a witch or some kind of... We live in the fucking now, man. We don't live back in the fucking... whenever that was, the 20th century. You know, this is a new age. You know, don't believe the perpetuation of lie and darkness within yourself, because you're keeping up the appearance of pride. It's you that's doing it. It's you that's doing it. Now, I can help you through that by telling you, but are you going to listen? Are you going to listen, or are you going to form hatred and fucking blame me? Exactly, right? Because if you do, well, you're projecting blame out into the universe and you're pushing that out as a universal energy, right, of dark ascension. So it could be you that's doing it. You know, spell casting is the magician. It's your thoughts that are pushing out a reflection back of your own dark self that's coming back as a written law of what you're doing. Of what you're doing. You're pushing it out as an intention of fear, right? So what's being reflected back to you is the devil. Is the devil. He's got his claws on you because you've got your claws on him. It's karmic illusion. You have to wake the fuck up and bring yourself around. You know, pull yourself together, man, woman. You know. Sorry, I'm not laughing at you, but, you know, I faced this entity that did lie within my best friend, and he feels so much better now, because you have to have faith when you're a spiritual healer of dark work ascension, and you have to say, back the fuck off. You know, it's good. Well, that's what I do. Literally, you know, it's like, back the fuck off. No, and yes are two separate words. Okay, if your word is yes, this is my twin, and wow, and it's the karmic illusion of one day we will be happy, how much devastation that's caused, but when they come back into my life, it's all forgot, even though they're a spellcaster and they've been sleeping with loads of women or men, and it's caused chaos and destruction in my life. But the moment they turn up, I will have forgot all that, and I will... You might as well get yourself and slap yourself across the face and wake up. You know? Can you... Sorry. Sorry. Sorry, but I mean, I am a channeler as well, you know. As you see through those readings, I pick up on people's energy, and I'm picking up on this dark shit that's going around, and they can back the fuck off, you know. Because that is how firm affirmation is. It doesn't just have to be, well, you know, we look into a mirror and we reflect back love to ourselves, because that's the light. That is firm affirmation. Right, but positive, fiery affirmation is back the fuck off, you know, to energy that you can't see or what you need to tell your ego. I'm not listening to it, right? That's a slow progression of like beginning stages. But that means that you're showing intention of true love for yourself, because you're not willing to be manipulated by someone that you think is dancing around a fucking ring and like throwing shit to the fire or whatever these people might do. You know, your thought of spying and stuff or whatever it is, that you're more interested in someone else or something else, where you're not taking actual physical reality steps in life of fire and passion, right, and showing the universe that I'm fucking standing up, man, and I'm showing myself as what I am, right? And if what you are is someone that's going to sit in the dark and fear fucking someone that might be casting spells on you, well, you're putting that intention back to come around and bite yourself in the ass. You know, you've got to look at mirrors, working with mirrors. They're vital. The mirror is you. It's you that sits in confession, because it's you that meets you at the two of cups. It's you that meets you at its own vibration. There's two people in it, but the two people is you and your dark side, that a lot of people might not tell you about tarot. It's you and your dark side of two Muppets, basically. Right, sorry, pull yourself together, Steve. Right, because we've gone into Cinderfucking-Rella and the three things in the readings, and I just don't get people. I don't get people how they think that is a commitment. How is that commitment? Commitment to the fucking devil? Commitment to the fucking three little pigs that are playing story time of like, this is reality, man, this is life. What do you want, a commitment with a fucking... Right. I'm feeling your energy, Gemini, okay? But because I know a lot of you are pissed, right? And you're pissed off and you're dealing with narcissism, okay? Now, we all have narcissistic tendencies because it's release of control. You'll never have true reality or flow of motion when you're trying to control your own outcome in life. Your outcome of your life is destiny, right? And it's written. But you can't force that to happen when it happens or when it don't happen, right? That's why it's the greatest lesson of all, because that's what it is. It's karma. It's fucking Saturn, right? People have to play out things in themselves with other people to experience more pain, if that's what they want to do for themselves. If their life has been destructive and they are in something that's really destructive and they know that, but they've not fucking come round and like, wow, whoa, where the fuck am I? Someone has literally just slapped me up the face and I'm fucking now awake, right? They ain't going to come to that conclusion on their own if they've been doing that for a long time, right? No matter how much guidance anyone will give them. They only come to that kind of conclusion in time, on their own, right? Because if things are not written, regardless, are not written in their lives, then they've got to play that out because they wrote it as well. They wrote that as well as an agreement to experience that amount of pain, to learn to forget it and release and move forward, to see the goodness in other people, but they won't until they see it within themselves and admit it. It's about self-reflection of admittance within myself. What can I admit? What can't I admit? Why am I holding it in? You know, they're the decisions that a lot of people, they either overanalyze and they go off their fucking head and they drink and they're like low vibration of themselves that is their own dark passenger, right? So they live in fear, in ego, in pride. Well, I don't fucking know, because I'm more worried about someone else that they've done something to me. Okay, well, that's the lesson that they need to go through in life. But spell casting and stuff, now as far as I know, I've got no idea whether that's actually like works or real, or whether people actually do go outside and start fucking praying to the moon. And the moon is there for a certain reason, right? And it helps, believe it or not, a lot, because it releases dark passenger within yourself. It's like divine timing. We'll go through stages of astrology, okay? And more moons will get more potent as they are, depending on what fixed sign or mutable sign or cardinal sign that it lies in, with also within your chart, within the reflection of colour within yourself, of the work that you did or didn't do to be rewarded within time or not. There's so many things that play out that I'm going to kind of divulge into. But at the moment, you are the dark side of your moon. It's you. Your moon sign is what's creating the fear and the ego, because you're manifesting fear from your sun sign. So Geminis, okay, now that's my moon, so I use that energy to be extremely entrepreneurial and stuff that I'm now going to talk to you about in a bit. But as a sun sign, I mean, my mum is a Gemini, right? And I'm not going to divulge into that fucking basket. Okay. Excuse me. I'm also trying to stop smoking. That's the last confliction and addiction that I have, apart from coffee. But, you know, because Gemini, you're the decision against yourself. You fight against yourself. You know, you are your own twin. Sun sign of your own twin. So if your twin's arguing with you and it's you that's arguing with you, then you're going to get lost in confusion. You'll get lost in your own translation of what you're trying to translate within your moon sign. So study on yourself, you know. Like I said, don't believe me. Believe in yourself and have faith. You know, fight your own dark passenger. Take guidance from me, but whilst you are, find true faith. Get out of your head. Don't go get pissed. That's bad idea. No. Okay? I do things to access, believe you me, right? So I have to stay away from drinking that. I have the occasional drink, but you know, I'm Pisces, so we can be very fucking aloof and I can go off the fucking rails if I want to, you know. So I try to fucking calm my shit down and kind of pull myself together and realise, alright Steve, where have you been in the past? Where are you now? You know, where are you now? So do you have boundaries and know your own limitations? Yes, of course I do. Well done. You know, pat yourself on the back for the amount of effort that you've put into yourself to change. If you can't do that, and you cannot congratulate yourself for the amount of hard work that you do and that what you're doing in your life, if it's kind of like, well, I'm just sitting here like a lump and I'm not doing anything, well, you know, you're going to really struggle to do that because you're going to think, well, what have I done? You know, self-reflection. You've got to start moving in life. You've got to start moving in directions and taking steps and, you know, don't live in fear. If you're connected to narcissism and stuff, and like real bad kind of things that I'm talking to people, and I have a lot of empathy for you, I really do. But move away. If you're in a town with someone that will not leave you alone, and the police can't handle, or you've not contacted, contact the fucking police, contact the social services, and if that can't do anything, then move. Then literally think to yourself, well, okay, well, I've got one go in this life reality now. One go to make my stamp now. I've got to make it now, right? And if it's been, well, I've lived in this town or whatever for my whole life, but I've been attached to this person that's been causing so much drama in my life and I cannot seem to get away, well, that's the judgment call. That's what they're saying. Make a judgment call and do it for yourself and move. Don't fear. Because when you fear, you're not going to bring in reality of, because you're fearing to move, but because of, well, what if I don't get a job? Or what if I don't? You have to start taking steps. Save. It's universal energy and so's money. Save. Be more responsible. Try to, you know, I can't 100% tell you because I don't know your financial things and, you know, I don't know. But the point, okay, thank you. But the point is pinpointing where it's starting. And the thing that I've always tried to push forward to people is pinpointing where it started. Because I guarantee you, it starts with you. It's you, right? It's you. It's universal energy. We are all one. Lucifer, God, perpetuation of one energy. But if you're like concentrated on, well, this is that, and that's the world, you're not in reality, man. You know, you've got to fucking shout, you know, you've got to start to see the light of day. The light of day. The light of day, the sun, it brings in prosperity. It brings in love and fucking things beyond your wildest dreams. You know? But if you're wishing upon a star, like some people are lost in purgatory because they're connected to this belief of bullshit of like, you know, I'm going to literally sacrifice myself for someone else and I don't give a fuck what they've done. I am going to sacrifice myself, and they've dragged me along for years, and they've been cheating on me, and they've been sleeping with all these different women. You know, I'm sorry, Gems, but they've been sleeping with all these people, and then they're doing this, and they're coming back, and well, that's not, you know, that's not written. That's karma. That is a 100% karma, and I'm telling you that from the full faith that I have now. You know, come into reality and think, right, well, where am I? Is most of my memories this one thing, right, or being, or whatever, person, has it been really nasty to me? Have they been? Well, why were you in it then? Why were you, or why are you still thinking about it? Because if you're still thinking about it, you're at a very low vibration and you haven't got faith in yourself yet. You have to have full faith to drop these attachments yourself, because it's a judgment call upon yourself. A calling calls you into a direction, right? Now, if your vibration's really low, you're making a judgment call towards a low entity or a low energy of something that will destroy your life, maybe. Don't know. But it's law of attraction. The judgment call is, well, okay, well, it's time for you to make a judgment. The work that you've done through the progression of the last moon cycle or this moon cycle, or whatever goes through your chakras, or whatever goes through your mind, or whatever's been caused through the last years, or few years, or this year of a reflection of like year 1 when we went into year 2 now and going into year 3. You know, it's astrology and it's numerology. We reflect a lot. We reflect on the past a lot. I think mid-years, like 6 and 7 years, is we reflect on, I forget what year it is because I've got to catch up because I'm so busy. But parts of a 10-year cycle, we start to reflect back on what it is that we've learned through the year and what we've done and what we haven't done. Okay? But there's so much attached to that. This is why you've got to wake up and start becoming self-aware to make the best thing that you can and realise why you have chances in life to make steps. It doesn't matter when. You have to start realising that the darkness within someone else is you because you're in it. Because you're in it. It's the victim mentality of low vibration that keep up the perpetuation of blame. We only blame other people when our vibration's really low. Believe you me, when you wake up and you have clarity and you start focusing your energy on your calling, true calling in life, your vibration raises and you start to see the light of day. But if your calling is, well, I want this satanic person back in my life because it's my twin or it's the person that's casting spells on me, and I want to really help them to get out of it because it's someone else doing it to them, when it could really be in reality that it's them doing it to them. And you know, you're lost in a fucking triangle of doom, of gloom, of like looking at the floor, can't get out of bed, and because your energy's dropped. Because why? Because they're doing it to you, or they're doing it to them and you need to help them by sacrificing yourself because of someone else being satanic to them? Who are you trying to help? Fucking Superman and Batman? You know, you're not just... Right. Sorry, I really do apologise. But I've got a lot of empathy for people, I really have. And I've got to mention, sorry, but Ariola, wow, my God. From the Gemini reading, I said I would do you a video, and this is kind of part of it, okay? This girl she's a beautiful young woman, and she has got a voice of an absolute angel. And she sent me this saying that she'd done this song, but she kind of like wanted me to look at it and said, you know, it's kind of to you for whatever, but it's, wow, what an absolute voice. So, yeah, I'm really touched by that. It's such a nice song. Spanish, right? Well, Ariola means you probably know, but means like eye. It's like the areola around the eye, the third eye as well, you know. Cycle. And because it means colour, right? Colour. But anyway, you know, I've got so much on at the moment, and I have so much empathy for you guys, I really do. And the best way I can help you is not lie. I can't lie, I can't come on here and just really lie to people, because that wouldn't be me doing my job of what I'm doing to fight off this bollocks within you guys. This is me doing it. This is me doing it. Right? It might not seem that way, but this is me ridiculing you of that darkness within you to try and help wake you up. Now, if I was to sit here and say, well, you know, I would just kind of like hang in there, you know, and maybe you'll be all right. That's not going to wake you up, is it? You know, sometimes powerful messages have to be delivered with force in order to wake you up. It's like a good shot of vodka that's going to fucking spank you and like, you know, get moving. Get moving. Motivation, leadership, passion, power. Have it within yourself. Feel that energy within yourself. Trust me, when you have that within yourself, use it to control it, right? And feel it as emotion and control it, so you don't start coming out sideways, and you use that energy to give it back to people to help and guide them as a chain, as a perfect circle. But if your perfect circle is satanic and you're worried about, oh, this person's fucking casting spells and like really like been doing this for 19 years or whatever, you know, you're not helping people. You know, you're not helping people. You're leading people more into confusion of a follow me down, not follow me up. Follow me down. What was that song? Jim Morrison. Follow me down. Probably be in the description. But no, because I'm going to put a link to Ariola's please go and check her out. Please go and check that song out, because it's a beautiful song. Piano, like, very nice. But I've got so many things. It's like I think I need some help at the moment because I don't just run this. You know, I'm trying to keep up because things have gone weird sciencey, like I said they are, and that's good and that's great because I'm loving doing what I'm doing. I really am. But I also run Facebook things, but I also put these videos on Facebook for my friends, my personal friends in my town and things, to help them. And I have gained so many like readings that people want readings now. And I've got people that are saying that I should open up a shop and I should do, and like I've got so much in my head and things planned to do. And the way you take steps in order to commit yourself to something is you commit yourself to it. So I quit my job. I quit one of my jobs. Okay. Now I had a job in a care home over a period of 2 months, shall we say. I learned a lot by that, which is that I'm not going to talk about care homes and facilities, but I took what I needed from that. Okay, I took what I needed from that, and I decided, and I know how to work with my own astrology, even though I may not follow it all the time, but I know because I'm completely self-aware. I do work on myself, and I know when it's time to make a new move or a new step. So it was telling me that you probably have a gift more than what you really know, and if you want to experience that more, you've got to take a step. So I did, and I've left that now, and I still have my other kind of things that I do for work, but it leaves me a lot more time in order to do this for people, to make videos, to do readings, and to do all the things that I've kind of got planned too. But everything is a commodity, and I would very much appreciate it if anyone at any point, if it helps you. I don't really want to go down the charging people. I'm going to have to at some point. But there is a donation link, and if you wish to donate, it would be very much appreciated, because it will help me, because I am a one-man band that's trying to swim and survive in what I'm going to try and do next, and what I would really love to do for you guys. But I also need help on what I'm going to do. But I'm sure that will come to me at some point of things that I do have lined up. But this is not a great video. This is just me stripped down bare. Not been up that long, really, because I've been trying to do things on YouTube and get things sorted and trying to do a reading today. But it's more of a chat, you know, it's more of a chat. But I have loads planned, I really do. And it's so good, and I really do appreciate all the love and support that you've been showing me in the comments. And I read all of them, and I have been trying my best to comment back to you. I will, if I have not commented back, it's because I'm trying to keep up with loads of different things that I've also got going too. But trust me, I will read them. I really do, and I really appreciate you letting me read for you, and I really appreciate you telling me your stories. You know, telling me your stories, and some of you, man, have been through some dark stuff, and so the best thing to do is let's get you out of that, right? Let's pull you out of this darkness and its doom and gloom, and see what work that we can do together. Together, right? We create alchemy. I see you, you see me. Together we create alchemy. Okay? It's a perfect circle. But, yeah. So if these messages have been really strong, and you know, I hope you don't blame me, because I've got to do my job. My job is what I'm told to do. Okay? And I do it. But also I have to, I don't know if a lot of you did see that, and it freaked me out, was the vision that I had about the explosion and the gas, and I said gas lighting, gas, explosion, run. And that, wow, and that was like 2 weeks ago when I did that. And I put it up on YouTube and Facebook trying to get out that message. And a lot of my friends are freaking out. This is why I've got like this, the people wanting readings and things as well. But in Melbourne, they had a car that with gas, and it exploded. And I haven't really, because I don't watch the news, and I try to stay away from that devastation. But it was just so funny that I said to my friend, look, something's going to happen. Let me know if you see it on the news. And then I got up like 2 weeks later, and I went into the kitchen to get ready to work. And my mum was watching the news. And it was that. And there was an explosion and a shooting in America. So my great heartfelt condolences to this attack and this terrorism. It's just, you know, the world is going to pieces, man. You know, one of these days we'll fucking blow ourselves up. You know, we've got to try and do what we can now as human beings while we're on this earth, right? Because we don't know, at some point someone might fuck it right up. You know, who knows, right? Who knows? But my heartfelt condolences to anybody involved in that, or if you live near or you have loved ones, or even if you're just like devastated by it. Okay, but I did my best to try and put out what I was told to do by myself. You know, myself told me, my spirit guides, and you understand though, right? But anyway, please follow all the links in the description, and I absolutely love you guys, and I thank you so much for all the support, the comments, the likes, everything that you've done so far. Things are really building, and I'm so glad that you are here and to join me and to help me help you. You also help me, believe you me, in many ways than what you know. You really do. So thank you very much, and I will catch you next time. Please check out Ariola. I'll put it in the description. Peace. Thank you very much.